Every decent human being has the responsibility to fight anti-Semitism. It's an affront to religious liberty.
His comments coming in the wake of Congresswoman Ilhan Omar's anti-Semitic remarks. The push for recreational pot in New Jersey comes to a screeching halt. Governor Phil Murphy delaying a marijuana legalization vote due to low support. The Democrat says he'll keep pushing the measure, which would have allowed anyone 21 and over to carry up to an ounce of the drug. It would also expunge many cannabis-related convictions. Recreational pot is legal in 10 states and Washington, D.C.
And check this out. A massive glacier in Greenland that was once shrinking rapidly appears to be growing again. Scientists say it's the result of cool ocean waters that are slowing the melt and maybe even adding back to it. The giant ice cap had been thinning out for years. It produces the most ice of any glacier in the northern hemisphere. The scientists, though, maintain that in the long run it'll keep diminishing. We'll see.
A Superman in the snow going viral. Just watch as a man jumps into action to save 2 children in the path of a speeding sledder.
Wow, look at that. He comes out of nowhere, picks up a child in each hand, manages to jump over the oncoming sled. Everybody appears to be okay. It's an incredible video. It's been retweeted more than 75,000 times.
Wow.
That's pretty smooth.
Jeez.
I mean, yeah. I'm in the NFL, you know, grab that fumble, jump over the guy, head for the end zone.
Touchdown!
The media going pedal to the metal on Russian collusion for nearly 2 years.
The picture of Russian collusion is coming into focus now.
I think we have all the proof we need of a scandal that's arguably worse than Watergate.
All right, so now that much of the media has been proven wrong, can they recover? Our political panel on deck to debate.
All right.
We'll be right back.
That and much more coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
To me, disclose as much as I can without compromising source and method.
The Only Adventure sales event is happening now. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Okay, I'll admit I didn't keep my place as clean as I would like because I'm way too busy. Who's got the time to chase around dirt, dust, and hair? So now, I use heavy-duty Swiffer Sweeper and dusters. For hard-to-reach places, Duster makes it easy to clean. It captures dust in one swipe. Ha! Gotcha! And Sweeper heavy-duty cloths lock away twice as much dirt and dust. It gets stuff deep in the grooves other tools can miss. You know what? My place is a lot cleaner now. Stop cleaning. Start Swiffering.
The Mueller report and the media. Did the press push their agenda on collusion before the facts were in? Brigham weighs in on the fallout after the release on The Story tonight.
For my good friend Roy Malumian and Malumian Oriental Rugs. After a century of business, Malumian Oriental Rugs is closing their doors for good. Go right now to get your choice of over 10,000 exquisite heirloom quality rugs with the expert consultation that sets Roy Malumian apart. This is your golden opportunity to save up to 80% on an heirloom rug from Philadelphia's Oriental Rug Authority.
Malumian Oriental Rugs in Mount Airy, Philadelphia. Shop 24/7 at roysrugs.com.
Wilkie Lexus invites you to experience amazing with an elite selection of luxury models available. Explore the bold and unrivaled 2019 Lexus ES350, just $379 a month with up to $3,000 lease cash, or get financing as low as 1.9% or up to 72 months. See for yourself. Your invitation to Lexus is at Wilkie Lexus in Haverford, where you won't just get an exceptional Lexus, but an exceptional experience.
Do you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS? If so, you may qualify for the IRS Fresh Start program, so you won't have to make any payments to the IRS. That's right. If you qualify for the IRS Fresh Start program, you won't make any IRS payments once you're accepted. Once you're in the IRS Fresh Start program, the IRS will stop all harassing and threatening collection activities. Call Fidelity Tax Relief at 800-372-1920 to see if you qualify. 800-372-1920.
I'm here at one of our main network hubs. This facility handles every call in the area, so we built it to withstand the most extreme weather. It's even equipped with industrial-sized backup batteries and generators, enough to power a small city. So when conditions are at their worst and commercial power goes down, the network is there for you.
There for you when it matters most. Unlimited on the best network now includes Apple Music on us, starting at just $40 only on Verizon.
Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Ducey. As you plan your morning, if you need something to do in 11 minutes, join us for Fox and Friends. We've got a great 3-hour telecast and some fantastic guests. We have with us today George Papadopoulos. Does that name sound familiar? Well, he's got a new book out. It's called Deep State Target: How I Got Caught in the Crosshairs of the Plot to Bring Down President Trump. That's right. He's one of the guys who got caught saying something that was not right to the FBI and wound up getting sentenced. We're going to talk to him. Also, Liz Cheney, where do Republicans go from here? Sounds like they're going to try to go after the people who perpetuated what she regards as a hoax about the president. And what about the Democrats? Donna Brazile is going to join us with advice to the 2020 contenders. And our old friend, Elizabeth Hasselbeck, who used to sit right here on the couch with us, has got a brand new book. It comes out today. It's called Point of View, a fresh look at work, faith, and freedom. She will join us live about 7:30. So a busy 3 hours kicks off just 9 minutes from right now, Rob, here on the channel everybody trusts for their morning news.
Yeah, got to tune in and see that Papadopoulos. All right, thank you so much, Steve. Appreciate it. All right, the mainstream media really appeared to go all in on Russian collusion since the investigation was announced nearly 2 years ago.
The picture of Russian collusion is coming into focus now.
Certainly say with confidence that there is significant evidence of collusion.
It's so obvious that they were eager to collude with Russia. I think we have all the proof we need of a scandal that's arguably worse than Watergate.
We are looking at the possibility that the President of the United States colluded with a hostile foreign power to undermine the basis of our democracy.
It's wild to look back on all those old stories. Before the release of Bob Mueller's report, 44% of Americans believed that the president did in fact collude with Russia. Now that we know the truth on this, or at least what Bob Mueller found to be the truth, will the media accept accountability for misleading the public for a very long time? Here to debate that is attorney Angela Dorn and GOP strategist Gus Portella. Let's bring up some information, guys. Thanks for coming on today. Since the president began his term, nearly 1/5 of his evening news coverage has been about the Russia probe. 1/5, and 92% of it has been negative coverage. I mean, that is just a terrible number. Angela, how can the media defend its position in the face of what Bob Mueller just found?
So, Rob, I think the media is going to defend its position by saying that we're not quite sure yet that we were wrong about our position around collusion or about our position on obstruction. We won't be sure until we actually see the Mueller report.
Well, okay, you say that you're not sure if you're wrong, and that's what a lot of people are saying. They're saying that Bill Barr's, summation of this could be inaccurate. But the special counsel, you don't think they would have come out and said something if Bill Barr was totally wrong in what he came up with in that 4-page report?
So I think that's exactly the point. The the Attorney General Barr's report was only 4 pages. It didn't tell people what the basis was for Mueller's decision. People do have a lot of faith in Mueller, and they want to understand how he was thinking. Yeah. And I think that people will be ready to concede that they might have been wrong on some points if they can see the full report.
And Gus, when we talk about, remember when BuzzFeed came out with a story that was inaccurate and the special counsel jumped right out and said that's not true? To all the Democrats that are saying we need to see this full report because they don't trust Bill Barr, it's not much of an argument. Bob Mueller can say anything anytime he wants.
No, not really, yes, and he definitely can. Look, the media's reputation has been beyond repair here, in my opinion. You've seen them for now 2 years of the Trump presidency, 3 years really, where they've just gone after the president, and on many occasions have been rebuked, as like you said, BuzzFeed, for instance, by Bob Mueller. Look, at the end of the day, the special counsel, Mr. Mueller, concluded that there was not going to be any more indictments. And also in the report that was released, the summary that was released, it showed that there was no collusion. And so that's it. I mean, I think, in my opinion, Democrats should take the loss. Unfortunately, this is what they ran on last cycle, and it'll be tough for them to then run on something to maintain their majority in the House this coming cycle in 2020. So it'll be tough. A lot to answer
Gus,
for.
I mean, when you talk, I mean, you look at the cable news product. Obviously, I work for it, and it's a great thing. But one of the problems with it is that there's so much time, and there's so much time for speculation on things nobody knows. And that's what we saw a lot of with this story, with Russian collusion. You see these numbers like 90% negative coverage for the president. That is a very damning thing to an administration.
100%. Look, you've seen a lot of opinions passed as facts, and that's the problem here, right? You can have all the opinions you want on national TV, but you can't just pass them as facts. And look, there's a really real responsibility here, because people are looking to cable television at times for their news sources. And like I said, a lot of these things that should be opinion were passed as facts by outlets like CNN and MSNBC. And really, it's their responsibility to clean this up.
Yeah, Angela, last word on this?
Last word. On that, I agree with Gus. It's not about what was not shown, actually, by Attorney General Barr's report. We weren't shown anything. We were told something. So show the people what Mueller actually had to say. Okay. Maybe some folks will back down.
Yeah, that's probably true, and the president even calling to see it all. All right,
exactly.
Guys, thanks so much. We appreciate your time. And we'll
Thank you.
Right back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Joseph A. Bank Super Tuesday sale. Save up to 70% off almost everything. All suits on sale starting at $199. All dress shirts $39. Plus an extra 40% off all clearance. The Super Tuesday sale. Shop early Monday.
Does hair loss run in your family? Are you losing your hair?
Hair loss is devastating for both men and women alike. At some point in a person's lifetime, genetically timed, the hair follicle begins to turn off. It begins to miniaturize. So I always recommend to people, when they first notice their hair thinning, that's when they should jump on treatment.
You can now treat hair loss at home in just 6 minutes a day.